When the human body eventually shuts down, it raises a question. If the physical machine ceases to function, who is the one actually watching? Understanding the passenger requires looking at the design of the vehicle. The outer layer is the Annamaya Kosha. This is the food body, a biological container made of gross matter that allows us to interact with the three-dimensional world. This hardware is animated by the Pranamaya Kosha. This is the vital energy body, a bioelectric grid that provides the fuel necessary to move the physical shell. Layered over this grid is the Manomaya Kosha, the mind body. It functions as a field of automatic thoughts and sensory inputs. A single jagged thought creates a chemical reaction that physically impacts the biological hardware beneath it. These three outer layers form a synchronized machine. While they process light and generate movement, they function as a biological vehicle for the conscious observer residing within. Deep within the automatic reactions of the mind sits the Vijnanamaya Kosha. This is the intellect body, which serves as the pilot of the human system. Lower down is the Anandamaya Kosha, the causal body, acting as an envelope of joy surrounding our core. Residing within this sheath is the Atman, the unchanging self. The Atman is the silent witness, experiencing bliss while observing the activity of the mind and body. Human existence is defined by this internal arrangement. The pilot steers and the witness watches, both contained within a biological vehicle that has a set duration of use. Eventually, the biological hardware fails. The heart stops, the bioelectric grid shuts down, and the physical shell fades. At this moment, the systems unzip. A vibrant core detaches from the physical remains. This is the Linga Sharira, the subtle body that carries the essence of the individual forward. This subtle body functions as a software package. It retains the mind, the wisdom of the pilot, and the presence of the witness. Physical death is the shedding of the hardware. The software remains intact, transitioning into the next phase of its journey. Why does the soul remain within the cycle of reincarnation rather than merging into the infinite? This technical sketch identifies the Karmashaya. It is a dedicated storehouse for karmic impressions that exists independently of the physical body. These impressions include samskaras, deep-seated memories, and vasanas, which are behavioral tendencies that act as a weight on the subtle body. This animation maps the locus, seven-dimensional frequencies structuring the universe, from the physical earth to the highest realms of truth. The subtle body reacts to vibrational resonance, pulled toward the loka matching its karmic baggage. To resolve these karmic seeds, the software must plug into a new biological body on that specific plane. The soul re-enters physical form to address the lessons it has yet to master. This process creates an automated loop. Consciousness remains tied to the cycle of rebirth, guided by the weight of its own unresolved tendencies. Breaking this cycle of rebirth requires a specific internal mechanism. The pilot, or Vijnanamaya Kosha, is the tool designed to resolve this cycle. By consistently applying discernment and choosing wisdom over reactive habits, the pilot clears the karmic seeds that weigh the soul down. Over time, the subtle body becomes lighter. This illustration traces the path of upward growth. Awareness moves from the lower centers through dharana, concentration, and dhyana, deep meditation. At the top, the path extends into the sahasrara, the exit point for consciousness to enter the spiritual domain. Reaching this frequency signifies that the soul has shed all karmic weight. The pull of the reincarnation loop is severed. This leads to moksha, liberation. This occurs when the subtle body sheds its final sheath, and the individual consciousness merges back into the unconditional reality. While these concepts span the universe, the process remains deeply intimate. This map of internal frequencies is woven directly into our own biology. You are the traveler, and your body is the vehicle. The path to liberation exists within you, beginning with the awareness of a single breath.